Hey guys, Kevin here, and this is kind of a follow-up to the video I posted this morning about about complainers in Japan and Korea. And it's funny, someone left a comment under the video saying, "Hey, a video complaining about complainers." Yeah, it's kind of funny when you think about it. So I was reading a lot of the comments on my Facebook page under the video when I posted it, and there's some really good stuff. Someone actually asked me, they said, "Kevin, is the reason why you do YouTube a way of not, how should I say, of making the bad things that you might encounter in Japan better?" And I don't know if I'd quite say that, but doing YouTube is, and I talked about it in the video, I said, if you're in a place and you're not happy, it's good to find things that make you happy. And YouTube is something that definitely makes me happy. I've been doing it since 2006. So I started doing it when I lived in Korea, then I did it, I blogged when I lived in Canada, and then I've been doing it the whole time I've been in Japan. And absolutely, YouTube is one of those things that makes me really happy. I think a lot of it has to do with the interaction I have with people like you out there, through comments and just people I've met through Facebook and Twitter. And I formed relationships with a lot of people. Last Friday, you've seen on this channel, obviously, I put up a whole playlist. Go check out my playlist of videos about my hiking at the Mino waterfalls north of Osaka and Katsuoji Temple. I went hiking with a guy named John from the States who was on vacation here in Japan. He used to live here years ago, and his wife's Japanese. Really great guy. He took me geocaching 2 years ago for my first time. And we did a bit of geocaching on Friday too. But I met him through doing YouTube. He's not a YouTuber, but he was someone who used to comment on my videos and stuff, and write me on Facebook and Twitter. And then, we ended up meeting up and hanging out a few times. And he's a really great guy. So I think YouTube has given me the ability to be creative, to be thoughtful in a way. Well, not always thoughtful, sometimes it's not thoughtful. You see my news videos on Busan Kevin, those are not thoughtful. Nor are they thought-provoking, but they're interesting, right? In a very base way. But also it's given me the chance to kind of form relationships with people, communicate with people from all around the world, and it's been awesome. Just earlier on in late November, I had Fam Pants, John Pham from Chicago, who is a YouTube video blogger, stayed at my house with my family, and I met him through YouTube, and he's a great guy. I've met a lot of people, really good people, because of this. So when I talk about things to do to occupy your time, and to make life kind of more interesting to live and more fun, running is another thing. I'm not going to have so much time now to do that for the time being, probably until after my new baby's born and I can settle into a routine with having a fourth member of my family. But running has been something that's given me a lot of interest. I mean, from that, I've spent countless hours on the road. I've made video blogs about running. I've written about running. I've shared advice. People have sought advice from me. I've met Scott Brown, who I consider a friend, who's a runner in Osaka from Australia. And we started doing our Monday night running show together, running in Japan. So a lot of things spun out of running. And so you see there's a bit of cross-pollination between YouTube and running. So these are things that make me happy now. When I was in Korea, and I'm going to admit this, my first couple of years in Korea, I was one of those. Well, my first year I just partied and had a great time. And I did Taekwondo, and I loved it. And my second year, I was one of those guys who fell into a rut and became a complainer. I definitely did. I became a complainer. And I started dating. I remember for a while I was dating a girl who was pretty negative, and that didn't help either. I became pretty negative. And I was one of those people who would go to the bar every night after work and sit down and drink and feel negative. So what did I do? I changed it up, and I moved away from the place where I was, and I kind of needed to get a whole new kind of set of friends, and I needed a new job that gave me more responsibility. And then eventually I moved down to Busan, where when I was in Busan, I started playing music again. I played music in university. I played drums and stuff in bands. And then there I was in my early 30s, or 30, and I started playing music again. And in Busan, I became part of the kind of live music scene, and I played at a lot of open mic nights, and I played in a jazz band. And I'm a crappy jazz drummer, guys. Oh yeah. Then I started playing in a rock band. And I played at a lot of clubs, and it was a lot of fun. And it was really good, and that really made my time in Busan special. I've got nothing but great memories of Busan because I connected with all the live music I played and the great friends I met, guys who I will always consider friends. So when I talk about, for the people out there who are negative about where they live, there's a lot of things you can do to make yourself feel better. Someone left a comment under the video. There's going to be a link to that video in this video. About photography. There's a great thing to get into. If you live in Korea or Japan, oh my god, you're in a paradise for photography. Start up a photo blog, or at least get a Flickr account running, and you don't even need a great camera. Even just you get a point and shoot, or your iPhone, or your Android phone, whatever it may be, and just start taking pictures. I mean, everywhere you go, there's something cool to see, and there's something cool that people out there want to see. So get into photography. There's a great one. Cycling. A few people said cycling is great. It's a great low impact on the environment. You get healthy. You can really travel around. You can spend make a blog about cycling in Japan or in Korea. Blog, put photos down of where you went, maps of where you went, the routes, maybe where if you were going on weekend trips or week-long trips, where you stayed. Give people advice. Maybe you stayed in Korea, different yogwons or different campsites, and you can give that information and share with them. Maybe you're in Japan and you stay in different ryokans, whatever, share that information with people. So, again, you can do the cycling thing and then mix it with blogging or something. Or martial arts, get into Taekwondo if you're in Korea, or get into karate or judo if you're in Japan, yeah. So one of my friends, former coworker, just recently got his black belt in judo, and he loves doing judo, and he's been doing it for, I guess pretty much the better part of a year now. And, he does it 2 or 3 days a week, and it definitely makes him happy, that's for sure. So, again, there you go, guys. I don't know, it's kind of a talkity-talkity, walkity-walk. Well, I'm not walking, so a talkity-talkity, sidity vlog, a vlogity. All right, guys, take care. Hope you're all doing well. Check the links below, of course. If you like the video, click the like button, and all that. And subscribe. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, what are you doing, guys? What are you doing? Come on. All right, see you later, guys. Kevin in Japan. And, see ya.